from $1,200 to $12,000. Ethereum all-time high price predictions are pretty much the talk of the town in crypto. And in this video, I want to talk about some of these predictions and realistically look at the charts in regards to what is actually realistic and possible for the next Ethereum all-time high. What's up, everyone? Thanks for coming by. Let's jump into it. This is Ethereum zoomed out on the daily chart. This is the Coinbase chart going back to like 2016. We're going to discuss some price points in this video to give you an idea. We're looking at these 4 price points: $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, and $10,000 Ethereum all-time high. I want to preface this video by saying Bitcoin is number 1 on market cap. Ethereum, obviously number 2, but Bitcoin really dictates the flow of money into crypto markets and into altcoins. As of recently, Bitcoin has become a little less volatile from times past, but still volatile. And I think 2 things happen in these markets. Number 1, Bitcoin gets a little boring to some, and altcoins obviously provide that volatile environment where you see quicker gains, and that just happens on the charts. You can see it. Number 2, Bitcoin, as money flows into Bitcoin, it indirectly gets dispersed into altcoins in these cycles, and you see it on the charts time and time again. Altcoins moving, Bitcoin doing nothing, or Bitcoin moving, altcoins doing nothing. So we really do use Bitcoin charts as a foundational data point for predicting all-time highs for other altcoins. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. Now, also in context to this video, I've highlighted just some basic all-time high predictions that are floating out there, and there are many, but I've highlighted a few. This one, $1,200 by the end of 2020. That's like what, a few months left for that one to come into fruition. $1,900 mark in the next 12 months. We have $2,500 by 2020. We have ETH trading above $11,375 by the end of 2020. We have ETH could be $3,000 in the following months. We have 2,480 by 2020, extended gains towards 2025 up to $3,800. And then lastly, we have $10,000 by 2025. That might be the most realistic of the bunch. Now, $10,000 is a lot, and I want to look at the amount of money, the market cap that Ethereum will be looking at with a $10,000 Ethereum. We're going to do that in this video. So I want to also discuss this. Nearly 120,000 Ethereum wallets are primed for ETH 2.0 staking. And I'm just getting this out of the way because I think there's some people out there that aren't aware. You need to hold 32 ETH to be able to stake on ETH 2.0. So if I'm talking about 32 ETH as kind of this foundational point in this video, that's why. So now let's jump in and talk about market cap, the money pouring into crypto, and the predictions in terms of Ethereum all-time high. I want to just give you an idea, right? Give you some perspective in general of the amount of money that is coming into crypto markets. And I want to start by talking about some data points outside of crypto. Apple, currently $2.2 trillion market cap. Microsoft, $1.75 trillion market cap. Amazon, $1.7 trillion. Google, $1.1 trillion. Bitcoin, now looking like a measly $200 million or so. And this article talks about this, and this was posted like 4 days ago or so, 5 days ago. U.S. tech stocks are now worth more than $9 trillion, eclipsing the entire European stock market. This is U.S. alone, worth more than $9 trillion for tech stocks. And the bank said in a note that the total market capitalization of U.S. tech stocks reached $9.1 trillion. The UK and Switzerland now valued at $8.9 trillion. Do you see the amount of money out there floating around? And then we come back to this chart, Bitcoin at 200 million. Do you see the upward potential? And in the financial climate that this world is in right now, the upside potential is huge. The amount of money that can be pouring into crypto is huge. So we go to Ethereum charts, And then we start looking, well, what is Ethereum doing? Currently $433 as I do this video with a market cap of $48 million. $48 million for this new technology with so much upward momentum in tech, right? And then we have numbers like this: Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google. So just want to get that out of the way. There is so much room for money to be poured into these markets. Now let's talk about price. Now that we've gotten some good context out of the way, and we're going to use this spreadsheet to discuss different scenarios. This spreadsheet is based on Ethereum, Bitcoin charts back in 2017, the bull market high. Now, I have right here 0.07% of Bitcoin is $1,400 Ethereum all-time high when Bitcoin was $20,000. Now, if we go to the chart, that's not exact, right? We can look, the Ethereum all-time high on this ETH BTC chart was right around here. Ethereum was hitting its all-time high on this chart. And at one point, ETH was actually 0.15 Bitcoin. But I like this 0.07 number. It's just a good average number of Ethereum in this bull market environment. And I wanted to use that. This is all speculative. At the end of the day, this chart could explode and Ethereum in the next bull market high could be 0.2, right? It could not explode and could just kind of sit where it is. We don't know. So I'm going to use the average of 0.07 for the speculative scenarios. And what that does is it allows us to picture Bitcoin in its bullish environment in the bull market high and kind of compare that to Ethereum in the same bull market in Ethereum's all-time high. So let's discuss some numbers. On this chart right now, sitting at $11,000 Bitcoin, based on that 0.07 number, Ethereum should be 770. Obviously it's not, but if you go to this chart, Ethereum on this Bitcoin chart is at 0.03. So Ethereum has some upward moves to be made to even reach that 0.07. But now let's start discussing these numbers. A $2,000 Ethereum, right? That seems to be kind of an average of a lot of predictions that are out there. And I think it's something we can definitely explore. From this previous swing low in March to $2,000, that's around 2,000% gains, right? From where Ethereum is right now, that equates to right around 300% more gains. That is 100% possible, right? So we've seen some other altcoins move crazy, right? This would bring Ethereum to breaking the previous bull market swing high of around $1,400, another 350% gains or so to 2,000 realistic. If we look at the swing low before Ethereum took off into the 2017 bull market, you can see Ethereum put in like 25,000% gains. So 350% gains from where Ethereum is now, 2,000% gains from its previous swing low, very close to the bear market swing low, 2018. In my opinion, very realistic. Let's go look at the charts or look at the spreadsheet and see what that might look like, right? So what we can do is start messing around with Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is trading at $30,000 and Ethereum is at a healthy 0.07% of Bitcoin, that could be a scenario where Ethereum is trading at $2,100 with a $236 billion market cap. Now, we know the all-time high for Ethereum's market cap is $134 billion. So I would say $236 billion, very realistic. We are years later. We have basically moved in a very positive direction in terms of adoption and people understanding more about crypto and Ethereum in general. So $236 million or billion, very realistic, $2,000, $2,100 Ethereum. And then I have this, a little calculator to really give you an idea, what would your stack look like? So if you're one of the 120,000 Ethereum wallets holding 32 Ethereum, you're looking at a total of $67,200. And this is kind of one reason I wanted to do this video. We're looking at all-time highs speculatively. And I think without running numbers, people just think, oh, if I own some Ethereum and it goes to $2,000, I'm going to, make hundreds of thousands of dollars. You could, but you need to have a lot more Ethereum. For instance, say you had 100 Ethereum at $2,100, we're looking at $210,000. So $210,000 not bad in terms of Ethereum gains if you have a stack of 100. Obviously, you'd be a millionaire if you're one that holds 1,000 Ethereum. That's $2.1 million. So let's reset this to a 32 Ethereum stack, and let's continue on. Now, if we go to Ethereum charts once again, we look at $3,000. Again, kind of just this median range in terms of predictions, kind of probably the most average prediction, because we have some in the 10,000 range, the 5,000, and I think most sit at the $2,000 to $3,000 range in terms of being a conservative, very realistic prediction. So that would equal 3,100% gains from the March swing low. From where we are, we're looking at just another 600% gains. Again, conservative, realistic in my opinion. So what would that look like? Let's just set Bitcoin to 50,000, and that's 5,000. Let's set it to $50,000. Let's talk about a $3,500 Ethereum, $393 billion market cap. Bitcoin very close to $1 trillion. Between Bitcoin and Ethereum, we'd be sitting at like $1.4 trillion market cap. Remember, that sounds like a lot, but it's 2020, potentially going to be 2021 if and when this happens, and we have these huge tech companies with, even still, like Apple, 2.2 trillion alone in one company. So going back to this speculative scenario, if you had 32 Ethereum, you're looking at $112,000 at a next all-time high for Ethereum at $3,500. Now, that's not too shabby if you've been accumulating Ethereum down here, $180, or the swing low of around 100 in March, or the swing low of sub 100 at the bear market low. Depending on where you've been accumulating, you could be looking at gains of 2,700%. I mean, I don't know what other markets you can get such awesome gains so consistently than crypto, but those would be some nice gains. Let's move on. Let's take this March swing low to this swing high around 5,000, 4,600% gains for Ethereum. So let's change this to like $75,000, and we're sitting right around $5,200 Ethereum as the next all-time high, a little over $500 billion market cap. I'm not going to say that's unrealistic or impossible. It is possible. This could happen. Bitcoin just flying, Ethereum in the thousands of dollars, going parabolic, $5,000 plus. A 32 Ethereum stack will get you 168,000 in your portfolio. If you're one that has 100 Ethereum, you'd be looking at $500,000 and some ridiculous gains in terms of Ethereum, because keep in mind, if you're one that has accumulated that 100 Ethereum at, say, a price of $100, it only cost you $10,000 and you've turned it into $500,000. So these gains are insane. Are these gains equaling $1 million? Are you becoming a millionaire off of 100 Ethereum at the next all-time high, 5,000? No, but you're doing pretty well. So let's take this a step further from the swing low in March to $10,000. Could Ethereum put in 10,000% gains, 9,500% gains, and hit a $10,000 Ethereum? I'm just going to change 10,000 for this next all-time high. If you had 100, you will have made $1 million on Ethereum, and if you have 32, very simple math, $320,000 on Ethereum, depending on what you have accumulated your Ethereum at, and not even actually accounting what you're staking and the interest on that staking that you're gaining. You probably have more than 32 Ethereum over a given amount of time, but this is what we're looking at. A $10,000 Ethereum, little over $1 trillion market cap for Ethereum. I'm not saying it's impossible. My opinion is that it is highly unlikely that this will happen in this next couple of years, in this next bull market. Could this happen in the long term? Absolutely. $1 trillion market cap for Ethereum is definitely possible. So if you can hold your Ethereum long term, and if you're not taking profits, and if you're at 100 Ethereum, or if you keep accumulating and you reach 100 Ethereum and you're staking, you're earning interest and you're earning Ethereum, $1 million is very possible in the future for Ethereum if you're an Ethereum holder. I wanted to put on screen what some of these numbers look like and also actually illustrate what the market cap looks like, because that's important, right? In a world where Bitcoin could potentially be, let's say, $120,000 and Ethereum is $10,000, we're looking at a combined market cap of $3 trillion. I'm not saying that's impossible, but I just think that's kind of more unlikely in the short term. It is possible, even in the short term in this next bull run. I just don't think that's going to happen. I don't think those are the numbers that we're going to see. I think up to $5,000 for Ethereum in this next bull market, bull run is definitely possible. And you can see the speculative scenarios. Even if you have 1,000 Ethereum, $5 million at a $5,000 Ethereum. So everyone, we will see. This is all speculative, but it's very interesting to see the numbers and see what they look like from a realistic perspective. Let me know your thoughts below. Just in the comments below, give me your price prediction. I would love to see it. I would love to see what you're thinking. I said the average is $3,000 price prediction. I want to see if that's true. But we'll see what the comments say. I appreciate you coming by. Hit the subscribe on your way out. Hit the like on the way out. It means a lot. I'll see you in the next video. God bless.